as we get ready in Spokane for an Elite Eight matchup between UCLA and LSU. Samaya Smith and Lauren Betts will jump it up. Here we go. The Elite Eight is underway in Spokane. Lauren Betts, the All-American. Here's Betts. Such a force in the post. Lauren Betts picking up where she left off the other night. Here's Smith diving in. Can't finish. Rice the rebound. Jaquez connects on a three.
UCLA was 0 of 8 from 3 in the first quarter, 2 of 17 in the first half. A huge difference when they can hit from the perimeter.
Smith gets it to drop. Rice picking up some pace for UCLA. Dugalich dumps it in. What position? And Betts finishes plus the foul.
Difference without Betts in the game. There's not a double team that's going to come and force rotation on a pass out.
Johnson, oh, what a move from Flau'jae Johnson. Smith pull-up jumper is good. Gardner trying to work back to the basketball. Betts battling underneath with Smith and getting the position. She's 3 for 5 from the floor, 6 points. And the other night, for much of the game, she was UCLA's sole source of offense. Morrow, look out! Johnson. Morrow again.
It certainly changes how they play. They are a team that plays through her on the offensive end of the floor, and she's their rim protector on the defensive end of the floor.
And she has carried that into her coaching career as well, 4 national championships. Here's Barker. Barker's jumper is good. UCLA needed that. Back here in Spokane, it's Paige Beckers and UConn facing USC.
Michaela Williams has just such a sweet jumper in her mid-range.
Shepard, Wolfenbarger, both in off the bench right now for LSU as Rice cradles and finishes. That's a tough bucket from Kiki Rice. With 2.5 minutes to go before LSU ended up winning by 9. Gardner connects on a three. Gardner, who did not score in the Sweet 16, on the board here to put UCLA back in front. Morrow, no. Morrow follows it up with a board. Leaning and hitting Anissa Morrow.
What makes it so remarkable with Morrow, she is a much smaller post player.
Jaquez, you bet! They'll tend to shoot for UCLA. Rice calling a play. Gardner verbling traffic. Gardner will fire and hit. It's a Big Ten 6th player of the year. Poa three. Wow, that's some found money for LSU. Taking fewer attempts as well. That was something Corey Close really wanted to focus on. As Wolfenbarger lays it in off a great delivery on the interior from Morrow. Rice. Tiptoes baseline. Bounces out. Gardner. One more for Jamia Gardner. Shoots it just under 39% and has been a huge factor off the bench. Dugalich knocks it away. Arnisalo to Jaquez to the rim. 8 points for Gabriela Jaquez. Johnson's jumper is good. Both offenses finding a little more rhythm. She was a +4 on the floor. LSU got outscored by 10 when she was on the bench, and she spent much of that second quarter on the bench with those fouls as Betts goes right back to work.
Needs to make sure they don't get stagnant on the offensive end now that Lauren Betts is back on the floor. Continue, move, cut, take threes.
Like that. Here's Flau'jae. Johnson finds Morrow. Nice move inside, and the finish from Anissa Morrow. Out to Jaquez. And a steal from Jones. And Jones able to hit the jumper. Jaquez gets it up to Betts. UCLA's going to have to get it across center court. They do in time. Jaquez connects.
The shot from Anissa Morrow.
3 blocks. Here's Johnson. She got it. Flau'jae Johnson and LSU needed that. We've heard her head coach, Corey Close, talk about how that experience has made her totally and completely composed in all difficult moments on the floor in college.
Yeah, certainly very different from just playing in high school.
Tugalich. Into Betts. Deep catch. Betts waits and finishes.
UCLA had not yet gone on a tear from three, and now the double can't count.
Betts with her fourth block. More inside, able to scrape it in on the reverse. As Williams comes down with a rebound, Morrow still slow to get up. So is Smith. Here's Williams racing in and finishing as Morrow and Smith are still shaken up.
Betts kind of bumped Smith, and Smith is the one who hit Morrow. And with Morrow's face here. So Betts with a little push, right?
Common foul after that. The only thing you can come back with is an intentional or disqualifying, and what happened there was not going to rise to that, because what Betts did could have been called a common foul, but it would have had to happen in the moment, in real time on the floor.
Correct.
Gilbert has it. Shot clock turned off. Gilbert finding Smith, denied by Betts. A sixth block. Jones hugs it, and UCLA will keep it here as the quarter comes to a close.
She's small. She's listed as 6'2", but she's probably just around 6 feet, 6'1". But her rebounding skill is transferable.
Gardner again. How about Tamia Gardner with her fourth three off the bench? Rice, the flick ahead. Jaquez able to save it just momentarily. Flau'jae goes behind the back. Rice hits the deck. Johnson vacated, but still finishes.
The emergence of this young woman using her voice in a crucial moment with her teammates because they trust and love her.
Thank you, Hal. Certainly amazing for Betts as Betts gets blocked and still finishes, plus the foul, beating the shot clock and the contact. Ended that game on a 14-2 run. Flau'jae had 24 points in it. Williams spinning and hitting. Look out. Michaela Williams given space. Directing Betts on the screen. 7 to shoot. Rice didn't like what she saw there. Gardner. You bet! Williams and Johnson capable of those responsibilities as Betts again finishes. And it's Gardner who found her. Williams got another. Betts, deep catch, and again Smith able to knock it away. Here's Johnson weaving through traffic. Flau'jae to the cup. That's the opposite story of the rest of the game. Johnson hooks it in. It is a one-possession game. Rice kicks it out. 9 to shoot. Jaquez gets around Williams, but fouled. And LSU is over the limit here. It was 4 for 8. Jaquez hits the first. What a complete game it's been from Gabriela Jaquez. Jaquez got them both. Lead is 6. Dump it in. Betts, kick it out. That three is good! Gabriela Jaquez. Gilbert will pull. Misses again. Rebound UCLA. 1:45 to go. Dump it in. Betts, kick it out. That three is good! Gabriela Jaquez may have just punched UCLA's ticket to the Final Four. Johnson dumps it in, and Morrow lays it home as LSU will spend after they've been down 14 in the third. But it's an 8-2 run for UCLA since. Johnson, they need it. They've got it. 6-point game. Flau'jae up to 23, 19 of them in the second half. UCLA a shot from the line in this game. His dad anxiously watches Rice hit yet another free throw.
If you like the pros where there's an extra penalty for that.
Right, as long as you're fouling someone involved in the play.
Right.
for Kiki Rice. Here's Williams turning the corner, gets fouled by Dugalich. Talented sophomore, first team All-SEC this season. Williams got them both. 6-point game, 28.8 to go in the fourth. Dugalich in the backcourt, and Morrow will foul her, and that will be the fifth and final foul for Anissa Morrow.
Incredible college career for Anissa Morrow.
Third all-time in Division I history in rebounds. Started her career at DePaul, comes to LSU, and excels in the SEC. Is 8-point UCLA lead. They are on the brink here. Richard flips it out. Williams hoists it up. Off the mark. Johnson the rebound. Banks it in. Flaugier doing everything she can. A season ago to the Tigers. $18 points for Jaquez. 10 seconds remaining. Flaugier puts it up and in from 3. 5-point game as Rice is fouled with 3.9 remaining. 4. That will do it for the first time in program history. UCLA is headed to the Final Four.
With victory, the UCLA Bruins advance to the Final Four.